I think we are using the technology in a very significant way. We have our own creative ideas, especially social networks. We have been using them since 2007. We started with Facebook, and some of us has moved to Twitter from 2009 when the Iranian Revolution happened, and we got this sense about the importance of Twitter and how they used it. So in 2010, I think the number of people who registered on Facebook as an example has increased in a very big numbers, and on Twitter also. And we started just to collect each other, doing this small events about awareness, about trainings, about how to develop yourself, how to uh, run for office, what is the main principles for democracy, what is the main principles for freedom. And we started to spread some of the awareness educational materials, what is the meaning of democracy, what is the meaning of freedom, what is the meaning of peaceful protesting, and what is the mechanisms of peaceful protesting. And so people started to con in. People started to get together, organize themselves as well, and trying to do something bigger, which started with كلنا خالد سعيد page, which means we are all Khalid Said, the same case that I was talking about. And this page specifically, it has a good role in this specific moment because it has organized a lot of marches, a lot of protests against the Ministry of Interior and the torture in Egypt. So it was very effective. And especially during the revolution, it was like, this is our moment. And I think one of the writers has called out our revolution as Twitter revolution, because most of the evidence, the information and most of the evidence that we have been publishing about what's happening in Egypt, it was spread throughout Twitter, Facebook, some of the social networks, and we were trying to make a live stream about what's happening in Egypt with some of the other websites. And till this moment, we are using social networks. We are emphasizing on being with people, but also using technology, using mobile software, mobiles, in any kind to get together and organize ourselves, because this is kind of no limitations. In the internet and technology, you can't limit anything. It's too hard to put restrictions. And maybe this is the mistake that Mubarak didn't aware about, that if you just has this freedom of information and people will get all of this information, maybe he will not be able to control.